Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to the most anticipated event of this year, the best of 2024, Nathan Budnett. I'm your host, Nathan Budnett, of course, and today we're rolling out the red carpet to celebrate the absolute best parts of the year and moments that made you laugh, learn, entertained, and everything in between. But this is different from your typical YouTube best of video. Rather than simply compiling a bunch of clips into one video, we are doing things a bit differently. These videos were submitted by you guys, the viewers, and then polls later went up on the community tab for you, the viewers, to decide who wins awards for each category. Whether it was the most liked, the most viewed, or my personal favorites, together, we honor the very best of 2024. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and get ready for the organized best moments decided by you all and the analytics. This is Nathan Budnett Awards 2024. As you can see, I'm a bit dressed up. Had to do the part as host of tonight's award show. I was going to have a green screen and stand up for this, but budget cuts. And also, I don't think I really have room for a green screen in here, but we make do. And I am going to be reading off my phone a lot, as this will probably end up being a 2-hour to 3-hour video, so I cannot memorize all of what I wrote down. But I do want to start this episode off by simply giving my thanks to you guys. And I know that is really cliche for YouTubers to give their thanks, but I really just want to thank you guys. And plus, this is an award show, so what's an award show without some sappy speeches, right? But I really just want to give thanks to you guys. And if you guys saw my 1K subscriber video, what I'm about to say may seem repetitive or be reiterated from something you may have already heard, but I implore you to listen, as a lot of things have changed since that video. When I first started doing YouTube, it was simply a hobby, a cool way to debate basketball with my friend and original co-host Fernando, while I was in a college near Houston, where the town was full of Rockets fans like him, and I was a Spurs fan from San Antonio, obviously. I had no idea what constituted a good YouTube video. I didn't even know what I wanted to upload. My family and my girlfriend joke that I like to talk a lot, so I guess it was just a way for me to get whatever thoughts I had or projects I wanted to work on onto a platform. And so, there was no real structure. I was uploading gaming videos, included edited and unedited videos from streaming, multiple podcasts with varying different formats, and even a history style series where I broke down movies and games, which is still a huge passion of mine if I ever decided to make another channel, but I don't think I have the time for that. As things went on, I still continued my degree and saw YouTube as just something fun to do with my time. But as things went on, it became more of a focus on my life. Still not as important as my education, but it was one of the larger things I did outside of work and school. Meanwhile, a lifelong friend of mine was making his own YouTube and thriving, Old Guy Vibes. At the time, he nearly had 1K subs already, and it seemed very ironic to me as he wasn't nearly as chronically online as I was. And yet, his social media was exploding. And so, I remember distinctly the phone call that I had with him, as I paced in my dorm room, remembering exactly what that dorm room looked like. He gave me the same advice that a lot of you probably would have given me as well. Focus on one thing. Even if my passions and interests were diverse, the YouTube algorithm often doesn't like that and gets drunk trying to decide exactly what the hell your channel is so it can recommend your channel to people that enjoy that category. Around the same time, Fernando had to drop the podcast and school for personal issues. I'm hoping to meet up with him sometime soon, and I'll leave the opportunity to him if he wants to discuss it, but hopefully we'll have a reunion episode soon. That inspired the rebrand into what it is now. Just basketball, just me, Nathan But Net. It was a pun off of the classic Nothing But Net basketball term. This was a huge change to rebrand, but at least it happened sooner rather than later. And it also helped out the search engine optimization, as the old name was Plus 71, taken from changing the area code of San Antonio 210 to Houston 281. It was a clever name, but nobody wants to type a plus sign into the search bar. Now, why did I spend the time to just give you basically the whole backstory of the channel, just like I did for my 1K video? Well, it's to display how far that we've come this year. And it's through the support of you guys. As I began this new Nathan But Net venture, I thought that 1K was simply hopeful and it was wishful thinking. A goal that maybe seemed possible through really hard work, and maybe even make some money off of it. But again, wishful thinking. Things continued like that all the way through 2023, where I was slowly growing, and at the end of the year, I ended the year with around 600 to 700 subs. Yeah, 700 subs. And so my goal for this year was to hopefully hit 1K by the end of 2024. And you can see the number now. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I tried hard. I got better at editing, better at scripting my videos, better at researching, but you guys made it possible. You guys saw the effort and supported me. Within just the first 2 months of the year, on February 20th, 2024, I had already hit my goal of 1K subs. I even joked about passing my friend previously mentioned old guy vibes and subs by the end of the year, and we went far beyond that. Not only had I hit my goal of 1K subs 2 months into the year, but from that point on, I was getting 1K a month. March 15th, 2,035 subs. April 19th, 3,161 subs. May 6th, 4,074 subs. May 27th, 5,005 subs. June 10th, 6,112 subs. July 1st, 7,200. August 5th, 8,014. September 12th, 9,008. November 11th, 10,017. And at the time I record this, on December 1st, 10,697. You guys simply blew my expectations out of the water, and I do have something planned for 10K in order to thank all of you. In 2023, I had 45K views, 204 new subs compared to the previous year, and 2.9K watch hours. I nearly had all of that in one video this year. So again, thank you guys so much, and my biggest goal for this channel was always to maybe, just maybe, hit 100K subs and go on a tour with this channel. And it seemed like a very high, nearly impossible and unattainable goal. And now we're more than a tenth of the way there. So again, I would like to take a second and further thank all of you by pointing out a lot of the positive comments I've gotten this year as well. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into the categories and give it back to you guys and show what you liked most this year. We have our categories divided up into 3 groups: Viewer's Choice, Analytics, and Host Choice. Let's start out with your choices to get things moving, compare that with my choices for the best videos of the year, and end it off finally with what the numbers say with our Analytics group. Our first category is Viewer Voted Best Edited Video. This category highlights the videos that stood out not just for their content, but for their exceptional editing. Editing can transform a video, combining elements like music, perfectly timed clips, funny inserts, and other creative tools to make a video truly shine. The best edited video may not always be the most popular, but it has the most flair and the uniqueness to stand it out with its editing style. The submissions by you for this poll were making an NBA edit in under 24 hours. This video focused entirely on the editing process and was bound to be a finalist. With no real script or topic, the goal was to create the best edit possible in under 24 hours, starting with just a concept and an idea. The pressure and creativity involved made it a standout, and had it not made the list, it would have been a shame. Next up is How Basketball Spread Globally. This video relied less on traditional editing elements like basketball highlights and music, and more on representing the data in a fascinating way. Using a map of the Earth, it showed the global spread of basketball over more than a century, updating each year based on significant events. This in-depth visual representation made the complex history of basketball easy to digest, earning it a well-deserved spot as a finalist. Most competitive mathematically. A video that finds its place in many of the upcoming categories, this was one of the year's biggest hits. The combination of music and commercials to divide up each decade placed viewers in the era being discussed. Commenters overwhelmingly appreciated this creative approach, which brought the historical context to life in an engaging way. And the winner, with a huge lead of 66% of the votes, is NBA Edit in under 24 hours. This video again was a testament to the evolution of the editing capabilities. It's a remaster of a past video showing just how much we've progressed over time. Many of you recognize this advancement and appreciated the refined editing style, which earned it a top spot in viewing and garnered a substantial number of views. The concept was straightforward yet ambitious, creating an outstanding NBA edit with a 24-hour time frame. It was all about taking a good idea and executing it flawlessly. And that's exactly what happened. The video not only highlighted the editing skills involved, but also captured the creativity and dedication going into it, making it stand out. Your overwhelming support and votes propelled this video to the top, recognizing not just the technical skill, but also the unique approach. The victory underlines the importance of innovation and well-executed editing in creative, engaging content. Thank you all for voting, and let's continue this momentum as we head into our next category. Our next category up is Viewer Voted Most Informative. While this channel seeks to entertain, a massive part of it is also diving deep into mathematical and historical context of what makes basketball. The approach has led to the creation of documentary-style videos that aim to enlighten and educate. Different people have varying opinions on which videos were the most insightful and informative, and this category celebrates the ones from which viewers felt they learned the most. The final submissions were Most Competitive NBA Season, History of the Slam Dunk, How Basketball Spread Globally, and the History of Mascots. These videos were recognized by viewers for their ability to inform and educate, each offering a unique perspective on different aspects of basketball. The variety in content and presentation style showcases the channel's commitment to providing enriching and engaging material. And the winner, just barely coming out on top, is the most competitive NBA season mathematically. This was a highly competitive category, and every day I checked the polls, there was a new winner. And this video didn't even win with a majority. It had 43%, but the other 57% was divided up. People appreciated the amount of effort put in, with one person in the comments joking about the amount of sig figs given, and many others commenting on the data. While other videos were good, this video took away the award. Going into the next category, we have viewer voted best meme intro. For those of you that have been on the channel for a while, you may have recognized that I start every podcast episode out with a meme edit or some sort of joke edit in order to introduce the episode. It gives it its own identity and something that conveys the uniqueness and personality of the channel. At the end of the year, I compile all the videos together into one long video so you can all watch all the intros back to back. And now, you decided which this year was the best. Before telling you the finalist, let's go ahead and just play all of the meme intros.
Son of a bitch.
It's a man you can slap but can also stroke.
Going in the wind as an empty of the truth that it's naked. It's verbatim and it's shaking.
What you listening to, son?
I don't think you like it.
Well, why not? I like this new generation of music. Mother of God, it's all toilet sounds. Where did you record this?
I spoke with you, 'cause you told me to pass that time in your living room.
Was lost. Was lost. So I took a different path. Different path. What the?
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Side low kid.
Nathaniel Cade Morrison. Cesar Ivan Hinojosa, cum laude.
Love you.
Mackenzie Claire Estrada.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
You know the crab like money.
Know the spines like fun.
Know the store keeps shining.
Know the squid likes guns.
What we all got in common when the shit's said and done is a dead fucking road cheddar city that we run.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. 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 Aw, dang it.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
The finalists were Episode 57, Curry Edit. Episode 61, LeBron, All the Lights Edit. Episode 64, Timberwolves Edit. And Episode 65, Let's Go Gambling. And the winner is Episode 61, LeBron, All the Lights. While the Curry one shared the same purpose of showing the progression of the channel, the LeBron one was done better, and also putting LeBron as almost a guaranteed way of winning a popularity contest. Following the same idea as the meme intro, our next category is Best YouTube Short or TikTok Edit. YouTube Shorts and TikToks are unique because they require the creator to convey a lot of information or entertainment in just 1 minute. This format is both restrictive and challenging as it demands concise, engaging, and impactful content. It could be a well-crafted 1-minute edit or an attempt to compress a detailed 45-minute video into a quick, easily digestible segment. You guys voted on which short stood out the most. And here are the finalists. The NBA is back edit. This edit captures not just the intensity of sports, but also the humor, showcasing the anticipation that the 2024 season will bring both athletic moments and funny highlights, just like the 2023 season. It balances excitement and entertainment, making it a strong contender. The Love of the Game edit. Inspired by numerous inspirational TikToks using the same music, this edit is designed to pull on your heartstrings and create a sense of nostalgia, and remind us all that life is finite and moments are precious. It's a poignant and reflective piece that resonates deeply with the viewers. Basketball and animation. This edit, suggested by my girlfriend, dives into the fascinating references to basketball players or teams in various cartoons. After she learned about Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends being based off Wilt Chamberlain, the video served to give viewers a newfound appreciation for how basketball is portrayed in animation, blending humor and nostalgia. Timberwolves edit. A triumphant edit made after I correctly predicted the Timberwolves would beat the Nuggets. Riding high off the win, this video highlights the success of the Timberwolves and pairs it with a trending meme song that matches each player's personality. The boastful and celebratory tone made it a fan favorite. And the winner is the NBA is back. This victory underscores that sometimes the magic of sports extends beyond the court. It's all about the excitement, the anticipation, and the joy that basketball brings to our lives in unexpected ways. This short perfectly captured those off-court moments that make everyone laugh, smile, and feel a sense of community. It's a reminder that basketball isn't just about the game itself, but also the camaraderie, the fun, and the great plays that unite us. Going into our next category, we have Best Storytelling / Best Written Script. This category is all about recognizing videos that excelled not just in being informative, but presenting their content in an engaging and digestible format. While a video can be packed with information, the true art lies in how the story is told. Great script writing means conveying all the facts clearly and compelling, pacing the content well, and ensuring that each point is thoroughly understood without becoming tedious. This often involves dividing the video into chapters or segments and making the narrative flow smoothly. Here are the finalists. How basketball spread globally. This video took viewers on a journey across continents, showing how basketball became a global phenomenon. Through detailed storytelling and visual representations, it made complex historical data engaging and easy to follow. History of the slam dunk. This video dived into the evolution of one of basketball's most iconic moves, the slam dunk. It combined historical facts with exciting narratives, making viewers appreciate the artistry and impact of the dunk over the years. History of mascots. Exploring the often overlooked role of mascots in sports, this video traced their transformation from simply good luck charms to beloved entertainment figures performing daring stunts. The storytelling highlighted the mascots' cultural significance and their evolution in sports. History of Basketball Olympics. This video covered the rich history of basketball in the Olympics, detailing how the sport has grown and evolved within the Olympic Games. It offered a fascinating look at pivotal moments and key players, making the narrative both educational and captivating. And the winner, with a shocking 62% of votes and a massive upset and unexpected win, was the history of basketball in the Olympics. This video captured your attention with its well-crafted script and engaging storytelling. It seamlessly blended historical facts with compelling narratives, providing a comprehensive look at sports and the Olympic journey. The pacing and structure kept viewers hooked and made it a standout in this category. The next category is actually a lot more personal, because it doesn't dive into a video, but dives into a person. With our next category, Best Podcast Guest. Throughout the podcast, we have had numerous guests come on and that have given their takes or made an impression on the podcast to spice things up. When it comes to being the best, it can mean many things. Most entertaining, best to get along with, best takes and most knowledgeable. While there were many guests, the finalists had to be narrowed down to 4 that had either been a staple on the channel or showed up in significant episodes. Our finalists are CJ Hoop Talks. CJ has been a huge part of the channel, practically growing his content alongside mine. With our birthdays only 2 days apart and both being Spurs fans, our personalities blend well and we became pretty close. CJ is always posting on Instagram and grinding his content out and is always down to talk basketball on the pod. Swiss Eel. Swiss Eel is a man who knows ball. Working previously with UNC, he has a vast knowledge on the sport, especially college basketball, making him a regular, especially around March Madness time. He is another Spurs fan as well that collabs often with me and Clan the Spurs Fan. He is genuinely one of the nicest, humblest people I know, and I'm glad that me and him have gotten closer. JX Remy. Me and JX Remy met simply by chance when he made a Joshua Primo video the same as I did, obviously prior to all the drama. He really is a calm and collected guy that is dedicated to his goals, which is shown by his dedication to go from a filming degree to being an actual cameraman for his favorite team, the Orlando Magic. He's always available when I message him, and he's a down-to-earth guy following his passions who I hope to meet up with in Orlando soon. The Sixth Man. Me and the Sixth Man have only had a few episodes together, but in those episodes he has made an impact by being on big episodes such as episode 50. With him being a Raptors fan and focusing on Canadian basketball, it creates a good dynamic to talk about players like Kawhi or Portal that have had their share on both Toronto and San Antonio. And the winner for Best Podcast Guest is Swiss Eel. This is a highly deserved recognition. Swiss Eel, again, is a genuinely good person, highly knowledgeable in the subject matter, and deserves far more recognition. His insights and contributions have enriched the podcast immensely, and I'm incredibly grateful to have him as part of this community. So congratulations to Swiss Eel. I in fact asked him if he had any words to say to give his thank you to the Academy type speech, just like the Oscars. And he said, LMAO, hell yeah. All I gotta say is you make it fun to go on there and with you time and time again. And it's crazy to see how much your channel has grown every time I go on. You deserve it, man. Love seeing you succeed. Always knew it would happen too. You had way too many good ideas to fail. Let's keep that positivity going as we go into our next category, Best Video in a Series. To bring a consistent format to the channel and help generate ideas for consistent uploads, I created several new series for the channel. Give Them Roses. This series shines a spotlight on underrated and overlooked players who had significant success but don't often get praised enough. This is about giving them praise or the roses or flowers they deserve. Changing the Game. This series highlights players who have either directly or indirectly affected the league in positive or negative ways. Their impact on the game gets explored in detail. Champs vs. Chumps. This series focuses on draft picks that have been hyped up, analyzing their pros and cons, and debating whether they'll be a bust or a star. What Ifs. Simply self-explanatory. This series dives into the biggest hypothetical questions in the league and explores the what could have been scenarios across the globe. In this series, we scout amazing players performing in international leagues who deserve a bigger spotlight and possibly a chance in the NBA. You had the chance to vote on which video out of any of these series were the best, and the finalists were How the Media Destroyed a Career, the case of Ricky Rubio. This episode took an in-depth look at Ricky Rubio's career, highlighting his achievements and the impact he's had on the game. It was a heartfelt tribute to a player who doesn't always get the recognition he deserves. Tony Allen. Give Them Roses. In this video, we explored the career of Tony Allen, a defensive powerhouse who played a crucial role in his team's successes. This episode shed light on his contributions and celebrated his legacy. Rod Strickland. Give Them Roses. This video focused on Rod Strickland, a dynamic point guard known for his exceptional skills and influence on the court. It was a deep dive into his career and how he left his mark on basketball. George Mikan. Changing the Game. This episode examined the transformative impact of George Mikan on the NBA. Known as one of the pioneers of the game, Mikan's influence was profound and changed the way basketball was played and perceived with several rule changes. And the winner for the best video in a series is Ricky Rubio, Give Them Roses. Some of these votes may have been influenced by recency bias, but this video truly stood out for many reasons. Not only was it the longest of the series, clocking in at nearly an hour, but it also felt like a Netflix documentary to most of you that commented. The thumbnail alone conveyed the emotion and depth of the video, drawing a lot of viewers in. The comprehensive and heartfelt storytelling definitely resonated with the audience, earning it a whole 63% of the votes. This video captured the essence of giving an underrated player the praise they deserve, and your support and engagement truly made it shine. For our next category, this may get a bit confusing, because we have a bit of inception. A poll about polls. Throughout the year, I created several polls for you guys to vote on in order to create engaging discussions and debates inside the community. You guys voted on which poll was the best, considering factors like the level of division in votes, how thought-provoking the topic was, and more. The 4 polls that we had this year was Wilt's 100-point game real? The classic conundrum is often debated and rebutted. It's one of basketball's greatest mysteries and continues to spark intense discussions among fans. How many rings would Kobe win on the Celtics? A fascinating what-if scenario that allows you to imagine how Kobe Bryant would have performed and how many championships he might have won if he had played for the Boston Celtics instead of the Los Angeles Lakers. The best expansion team. In this poll, we discussed how expansion voting works and how it could potentially lead to incredible super team rosters. Viewers then voted on which proposed expansion team they thought was the most overpowered. The GOAT debate. The eternal debate in basketball, the greatest of all time. This poll was made right after LeBron James broke the scoring record, reigniting the debate at its peak. Who was the GOAT? This question has been and always will be a hot topic among basketball enthusiasts. The winner, to no surprise, was the GOAT debate. With 57% of the votes, this is the biggest debate in all of basketball, and possibly in all of sports. With multiple candidates like Kareem, Kobe, MJ, and LeBron, fans had to make their case for who they believe is the greatest of all time. This debate is timeless and will likely continue as long as basketball exists. In the poll itself, an overwhelming 80% of participants still voted for Michael Jordan as the GOAT. The passion and intensity of this discussion highlight how deeply fans care about the legacy and impact of legendary players. Next, we have the best timeline video. These videos are a cornerstone of the channel and played a significant role into propelling me into the first 1K subscriber mark, and so they hold a special place in my heart. Each video dives deep into the rich history of a team, exploring how they either successfully rebuilt or experienced periods of success followed by massive declines. The extensive research involved make these videos special and hold a unique place in my heart as they were crucial into the channel's initial success. The 4 videos to vote on were The Pistons Plunge, Decades of Despair, Washington Wizards, Moments of Misfortune and Mediocrity, Toronto Raptors, Return to Extinction, Expansion, Championship, Poverty, Failed Drafts, Missed Opportunities, and James Dolan, The New York Knicks Story. And the winner, with a much bigger margin than expected, is The Pistons Plunge. While technically this is a 2023 video, it still won with 67% of the votes, and it was released at the tail end of December after I had already made my best of 2023 video, so I included it in 2024 voting. This video had a massive impact on the channel, contributing significantly to the channel's success this year. The detailed exploration of the Pistons' history, combined with compelling storytelling and thorough research, clearly resonated with you all. While we previously had the best podcast guest, this gets a bit more specific with the best podcast episode. This category is important because it highlights the episodes that resonated most with the audience, showcasing a variety of topics and discussions that captivated listeners. Each episode brings in its own unique flavor, whether it's through in-depth analysis, engaging discussions, or the guest on the episode. The finalists, submitted by you all, were Episode 62, Women's Basketball featuring Swisshield. Episode 63, Nathan Has the Script. Episode 66, Live Draft Reaction. Episode 69, Q&A. And the winner is Episode 67, Q&A. This video won because it provided a special opportunity for listeners to get to know me more as a host. Q&A sessions are always intriguing, but they offer a deeper connection between the host and the audience. In this episode, I was able to answer your questions directly, share personal insights, and offer a behind-the-scenes look at the podcast and the channel. This level of interaction and transparency is what made it stand out and allowed listeners to become more engaged and connected. While many of these categories have been about celebrating the best, this category was your chance to tell me what I did the worst. This next category is Hottest Take, recognizing the takes that were seen as highly controversial at the time. You voted on which take you disagreed with the most. The selections were my draft grades, Wemby being a top 10 player, and Harden will fail with the Clippers. And the hottest take, with hindsight being 2020, is Wemby will be a top 10 current player. Maybe calling Wemby a top 10 player was a bit too ambitious, but I already have an edit prepared on this take.
Can you name me your top 20 NBA players?
For this season, Bron, Curry, Luka, Wemby. Huh?
Wemby top 10? Wemby's the top 10 player in the league right now?
Bro, just let him cook it. He's at least top 15.
Fuck no, he's not.
Not the best prospect to enter the NBA.
That's the scariest thing that we've ever seen.
He has the chance to be one of the best, not in his age or not in Europe, one of the best to ever play this game. Like, we have never seen something like that before. You gotta get ready for this kid, you know. He's gonna be really good.
Victor Wembanyama is probably a top 20 player in the NBA right now.
7-footer, 7'3", like just sitting at the rim. Like with him, he's on the perimeter. Like, he's dribbling it in transition. Like he's at the rim. He's not at the rim.
And the thing I love most about Wemby is he does it on both ends. Affects the game in an elite way on both sides of the ball.
I was surprised that Harden's take wasn't seen as the hottest, considering that it became my most disliked video on the channel. But I guess the people just continue to doubt on the Spurs. In contrast, our next category is best take or prediction. A take that seemed maybe controversial at the time or didn't get a lot of love, but ended up being a bold prediction that came true. The finalists are Clippers lose first round. My prediction that the Clippers would lose in the first round was met with a lot of backlash, with many people confident that the Clippers would make it to the conference finals, even considering their injuries. However, reality proved otherwise, and this prediction turned out to be accurate. Doc Rivers will ruin the Bucks. I've always been critical of Doc Rivers as a coach, which I've expressed in multiple videos. When he took over for the Bucks, I predicted that it was simply over. This take was vindicated as his tenure has led to disappointing results, proving once again that my concerns about his coaching were justified. Trade and draft picks. I made multiple predictions on how various drafts and trades could impact the teams involved. These predictions, often met with skepticism, ended up being semi-accurate, demonstrating a keen understanding on teams' needs and their approval. Timberwolves in 7. This take received a lot of pushback, with many doubting the Timberwolves' chances to beat the Nuggets. However, the Timberwolves pulled off a thrilling victory in 7 games, and this prediction garnered a lot of praise post-fact. With some joking that I had the script for how the playoffs would turn out. And the winner is Doc Rivers will ruin the Bucks. I'm glad that people hate his coaching just as much as I do, and that's all I have to say. Next up, we have best thumbnail. A thumbnail can simply make or break a video. No matter how good a video is, if people don't click on it, it won't be watched. Thumbnails are essential as they are the first impression a viewer gets and need to be eye-catching, intriguing, and convey the essence of the video. These thumbnails were the ones that really caught your eye the most, looked the most intriguing, and effectively conveyed the idea of the video. The finalists are March Madness Roulette. This thumbnail cleverly uses the iconic Matrix pills which tie into the roulette theme by representing the choices you make during March Madness. Just like in the Matrix, where you choose between the red pill and the blue pill, in March Madness your choices could end up leading to great success or terrible outcomes. The element of choice and chance made the thumbnail intriguing and visual compelling. Most competitive. This thumbnail featured the famous scene from It's Always Sunny where Charlie stands in front of the conspiracy board, saying Pepe Silvia. This image perfectly conveys the effort and extensive data analysis that went into the video, jokingly suggesting that I'm insane for taking on so much data. It added a humorous and relatable touch to the thumbnail, making it stand out. Coach's Scapegoat. While this one didn't have a meme in it, the contrasting elements in this thumbnail created a visually striking image that some viewers commented on. The clear distinction between different aspects of the thumbnail helped convey the video's theme and effectively made it stand out among the others. How basketball spread globally. This thumbnail has the iconic Yakko's World, particularly the popular song about countries. It was a fitting reference as the video covered how basketball spread to every country. The nostalgic element combined with the thematic relevance made the thumbnail both appealing and informative. The use of nostalgia and memes in these thumbnails made them particularly interesting. By incorporating familiar and beloved elements from pop culture, these thumbnails managed to catch the eye and evoke emotions, making viewers more likely to click on the videos. Each thumbnail effectively conveyed the essence of its respective video while adding humor and nostalgia to enhance its appeal. In a very close poll, How Basketball Spread Globally won with 50% with Wacko's World, in comparison to the Pepe Silvia Most Competitive thumbnail with 40%. And now, for our final category. It is time for the moment you all have been waiting for. Viewer voted best overall. A video can have great editing, a captivating thumbnail, good pacing, engaging storytelling, a solid script, a bold take, and so on. But which video was simply the best? Which videos were the perfect combination of all these elements, making it stand out to you all? Here are the finalists. Most competitive season mathematically. This video stood out for its impressive data analysis and detailed examination of what makes an NBA season competitive. Utilizing a vast collection of data and numerous metrics, this video provided an in-depth statistical look at the history of the game. The combination of thorough research, compelling storytelling, and insightful commentary made it a finalist in this category. The humorous use of the "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" conspiracy meme in the thumbnail added an extra layer of engagement, making the complex data more accessible and enjoyable. NBA expansion visualized. This video took a complex topic of NBA expansion and made it visually engaging and easy to understand. By discussing how expansion voting works and showcasing potential super team rosters, it sparked viewers' imaginations about the future of the NBA. The use of clear visuals and thoughtful analysis helped break down intricate concepts, making it a captivating watch. The thumbnail's visual appeal and clear representation of the video's content drew players in, highlighting the potential for the new teams in the NBA. How coaches became scapegoats. This video explored the intriguing concept of how coaches often become scapegoats for their team's failures. With well-researched examples and engaging storytelling, it delves into the dynamics between coaches, players, and management. The contrasting elements in the thumbnail created a visually striking image, catching viewers' attention and effectively conveying the video's theme. The combination of insightful analysis, compelling visuals, and thought-provoking narrative made the video stand out. Media versus Ricky Rubio. This video provided an in-depth look at the career of Ricky Rubio and his relationship with the media. It highlighted his achievements, the challenges he faced, and the misconceptions surrounding his career. The heartfelt story and detailed research made this video feel like a documentary, resonating deeply with the viewers. The thumbnail alone conveyed the emotion and depth of the video, drawing viewers in and setting the tone for a compelling narrative. This poll was very close and very divided, reflecting the strong opinions everyone had about these fantastic videos. But the winner, with only 44%, was most competitive mathematically. The meticulous data analysis combined with superb editing and a captivating thumbnail made this video a massive hit on the channel. It resonated deeply with viewers who appreciated the effort and complexity involved in breaking down what makes an NBA season truly competitive. This video wasn't just informative, it was engaging and visually appealing, which helped it scrape by as a fan favorite. The analytics support this choice, proving that a combination of solid content, engaging visuals, and thorough research can create a video to stand out. Thank you all for participating and your support this year. Each vote and comment really helped shape the channel, and your engagement makes all the hard work worthwhile. Now that we've tallied all the viewer votes, let's take a bit of a break and a moment to reflect on some categories from my personal perspective. As a creator, I've had the privilege of working on these videos and gaining unique insights into how they're made. I've added a few categories that might offer a different angle, ones that viewers couldn't have voted on because they weren't the one making the video. Here are the categories for my personal opinion. Best script writing and storytelling. Most in-depth analysis. Best historical breakdown. Most engaging introduction. Best editing. Hardest or most research. Best use of music. My favorite overall. And best clip. But that's not all. Again, I wanted to give thanks to you guys, so I also included these categories. Best viewer suggested topic. Best Q&A question. And best comment. These categories reflect not just the technical aspects of video creation, but also the heart and soul that goes into each part. So thank you all for your support and contributions, as they are what make this journey rewarding. All right, a bit of a jump cut. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I started to get hot in the jacket, and this is a bit of the more casual side of the video, so I decided to just take it off. So for best edited, and best music, of course I had to put the most competitive video. As we already said, it was a crazy amount of music and commercials and other clips to really place the viewer in the decade. Basically like a time machine. It really, in my opinion, put viewers in the decade that I was talking about, and a lot of people seem to agree. And yeah, the other one that I have up there is edit in 24 hours, which won the viewer poll. And again, I thought it was a good way to execute an idea very quickly, and I'm satisfied with the end product. For most or the hardest research, it would be easy for me to put the mathematical video here as well, but I think I'm actually going to go with a bit of an upset and go with basketball spread across the globe. When you're trying to document the spread of an ideal, whether it be basketball or just historians documenting the spread of something like a religion, or again, the spread of like an idea or a culture, things like that. It's really hard to find the source of like where that idea came from for that specific place. And it's also hard to find reliable sources, if there is a source at all for it. And there can be sources that directly contradict each other, sources that say it appeared in 2 different years, or they say it happened the same year, but they came through different methods. And of course, sometimes there are just simply no sources that exist at all. So it was simply like, it could be a source that there could be no source on how the idea got there. It could have just magically appeared in the country, right? So in order to figure out like how the ideal got there, you have to extrapolate the information elsewhere and kind of come up with the best conclusion. And so I had to make a map as well for each individual year and put them in order for a time lapse aside, that's on top of the full length video that tells the whole story in depth as well. And so sort of in that way, by combining multiple different sources, it was kind of cool because it's like, not only was I researching and applying different sources, but in a way I became the first source on some of the information, based on the best and most reliable information. And maybe down the line, somebody could use me as a source for that type of information. So that's why I say that definitely had the hardest and most research in it, because it took me it would take me days or weeks to track down like the source of basketball in a country. So Best script writing and storytelling. It has to be either basketball spread, for the reasons I described before, where I had to connect multiple dots into a spider web, or the Ricky Rubio video, just because multiple people liked it and the documentary style. For most in-depth analysis, I have to go with the most competitive video, because analysis-wise, it had to deal with the most math and the most numbers. For analyzing what was the most competitive, and so it was more analytical versus just historical. Best historical breakdown, for history, if I'm going to take the basketball spread out, because I already kind of talked about it, so I don't want to repeat myself. So instead I'll put history of mascots here. I thought it was an interesting topic where I can actually learn a lot, and where you can actually learn a lot about the timeline of mascots and how it ties a lot into the history of capitalism and the country of the US as a whole. For most engaging introduction, I'm not sure what really to put here, so I put my most recent Wilt versus Bill Russell video, just because I think the music matches, and it brings out their differences, which was the main point of the video. For best clip, I personally enjoy the Timberwolves edit, because I think it's funny and it shows that my prediction came true. But my favorite personally has to be the Love of the Game edit, just because, again, it tugs on the heartstrings and it plays on nostalgia, and I think it syncs really well with the music. For best overall, now, again, I could put the most competitive video. As I said, it was a lot of work and it was huge for the channel. But again, I want to put the basketball spread globally video, just because this video, again, was a massive amount of effort and research, and it was compiled in a unique way that the viewer could digest, with massive amounts of information compiled into a world time lapse. So, but going into some more viewer related categories, best Q&A question. I couldn't pick a winner for this, so I narrowed it down to 3. So goals for the future, finals I remember the most, and then MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Curry, eliminate one. So I love all 3 of these questions because they were the most thought-provoking and most personal, and they give you more insight into me and what I want from the channel, and also what I love most about basketball. For best comment, there were several comments this year by you guys that I simply can't choose one, so instead I'm going to make a little collage here of some of the ones that made me smile the most. So thank you guys so much again for the support on that. Best viewer suggested topic. So this one technically is rigged, because I only had a few viewers suggest certain topics. But one that I always remember and stuck out to me was the Raptors video I made was actually suggested to me by a viewer. And so I wanted to point out that viewer and give them props. And as I said before, the basketball and animation video was recommended by my girlfriend. So, but now that we've taken a look into what the viewers and my personal choices for the awards are, let's see how the numbers stack up and dive into our analytics categories and their winners. Let's see if they tell a different story, or if the objective numbers link up with the subjective opinions. Our next category is most commented video. This category is significant because it showcases the videos that ignited the most discussion, debates, and engagement with our community. These are the moments where your voices resonated the loudest and where your thoughts and opinions shaped the conversation. It's a testament to the vibrant and dynamic community that we've built together. When a video sparks a lot of comments, it means it's more than just content. It's a conversation starter. It shows that the topic struck a chord with you, whether it was a controversial take, an in-depth analysis, or a heartfelt story. These discussions are what make our community so special, turning viewers into active participants. Comments can mean many things. It could mean you agreed with the video and wanted to give applause. It could mean that you wanted to expand upon or add another point, contributing to the depth of the conversation. Or sometimes it means that you're helping the channel grow by giving constructive criticism, which is always appreciated. Most importantly, it means that you didn't just take the opinion of the video at face value, but engaged in dialogue that broadened the perspectives and many others but you engaged in a dialogue that helped broaden my perspectives of basketball and those of other commenters as well. The finalists are How the Media Ended a Career, the case of Ricky Rubio. This video delves deep into the media's impact on Ricky Rubio's career, sparking intense discussions among fans who enjoyed watching him play. The comment section was full of fans giving him roses, which was the whole point of the video. Viewers appreciated the documentary style, and many walked away with a newfound respect for Rubio. The discussions and debates added a rich layer of engagement, making the video stand out. How coaches became NBA scapegoat. The video served to highlight the concept of player empowerment and posed the question, when is too much too much? The comments went ablaze with viewers agreeing with the points made about the player's selfishness. Some pointed out their personal picks for the issue, such as LeBron or coaches like Monty Williams and Doc Rivers. Others provide valuable feedback on the thumbnail and also audio levels, helping me improve based on your recommendations. This vibrant discussion was a testament to your involvement in the channel. Proving which NBA season was the hardest to win mathematically. One of the largest videos of the channel, this was a culmination of incredible amounts of data to determine the most competitive NBA season mathematically. Naturally, this video opened up discussions about the GOAT debate and other great players. What NBA expansion could look like. In this video, we explored the hypothetical timeline of NBA expansion, and it generated a lot of excitement. Many of you commented on which teams and markets you'd like to see, revealing where you're watching from and your love for basketball in different areas. These comments later inspired a poll about which expansion team people would like to see more of. Your input shaped the direction of future content and showed the diversity and passion within the community. And the winner is... Which NBA season is the most competitive mathematically? It's no surprise that this was the most popular video of the year, racking up the highest number of comments. While sheer view count played a part, it isn't just the numbers that made this video special. Many of you again praised the editing style, particularly the use of commercials and music to authentically capture the essence of the era, even if it led me to a few copyright strikes. This video didn't just present the data, it sparked hope for the channel's future success. By discussing each era of the NBA, it brought together fans from different generations. From Wilt Chamberlain to Anthony Edwards, viewers shared what they loved about each era, fostering a rich intergenerational dialogue. The comment section became a melting pot of insights and memories, expanding everyone's knowledge and appreciation of over 75 years of NBA history. Your engagement and enthusiasm were overwhelming. Thank you for making this video such a standout and for being part of these thought-provoking discussions. Now, let's go into the next category. Our next category is most liked video. This category is particularly special because it highlights the videos that resonated the most with you. These are the videos that not only drew you in, but also earned your approval and appreciation through likes. Each like represents a moment where the content connected with you, whether it was through a compelling story, insightful analysis, or just great entertainment. It's a reflection of the video that stood out and left its lasting impression. Likes can mean many things. It could mean that you agreed with the take presented in the video or found the analysis particularly enlightening. Maybe the editing impressed you or the narrative was so engaging that you couldn't help but give a thumbs up. Whatever the reason, these likes show which videos hit the mark and contributed to the channel's growth and community engagement rather than just the view count alone. The finalists are NBA expansion. In this video, we explored what the future of the NBA could look like with potential new teams. Ricky Rubio. The deep dive into Ricky Rubio's career and how the media impacted it. Most competitive mathematically. A video analyzing the most competitive NBA seasons mathematically. And how coaches became NBA scapegoat. Video diving into the concept of player empowerment and how coaches often become scapegoats for team failures. And the winner is most competitive season mathematically with nearly 2,000 likes. While it may seem obvious or even redundant since this is the most viewed video, it's important to note that the most viewed doesn't always mean the best. What sets this video apart is again how well it was received and liked, pun intended. The overwhelming amount of likes indicates the viewer not only watched the video, but also appreciated the in-depth analysis, the detailed breakdowns, and the engaging storytelling. The video sparked discussions, elicited positive feedback, and showed the meticulous research and thought presentation can truly resonate with an audience. Most shared video. This category is significant because it highlights the videos that played a crucial role into growing the channel and the overall success. When a video is shared, it means it resonated so much with viewers that they felt compelled to pass it along to their friends or family or other social media. Sharing not only spreads the word about the channel, but brings in new viewers which may become a part of the community. A video being shared is a good indicator that it's not just good, but it's compelling and engaging. It shows that people found the content intriguing enough to recommend it to others. By sharing videos, you all contributed to the channel's success and helped foster a sense of community. It's these shared moments and discussions that make your community so dynamic and interactive, turning viewers, again, into active participants and supporters. So let's see which video resonated the most and was the most shared by you. The finalists are Most Competitive, NBA Expansion, Ricky Rubio, and again, Coach's Scapegoat. While it might seem like this video is taking away several categories by being so popular, the winner is Most Competitive with 113 shares. It's important to remember that popularity alone doesn't guarantee that it will win every category. The reason this video stands out is because it's not only attracted a lot of views but also resonated deeply with the audience. The video being shared again is a testament to its compelling content. It means viewers found it intriguing enough to pass along. Most viewed video. Again, the most competitive season video won with a staggering 3,557 votes. And it wasn't just the most viewed video of 2024, it almost became the most popular video on the channel overall. Its massive reach and engagement were clear indicators of its success, and the popularity has undeniably contributed to dominating several other categories as shown. Highest average watch time. While a video can garner a massive amount of views, the real measure of its success lies in whether viewers are genuinely engaged in watching it all the way through. Are they really hooked from the beginning and staying till the end? This is where the metric of average watch time comes into play. A video with a high average watch time signifies that viewers not only are clicking on the video, but also staying engaged with the content throughout its duration. It's an indicator that the video is captivating, compelling, and holds the viewer's interest. It is crucial because it reflects the quality and relevance of the content beyond just attracting views. When viewers stick around, it means that the video has successfully maintained their attention, which can be due to a variety of factors such as engaging storytelling, well-paced editing, insightful commentary, or even an intriguing discussion. High average watch time can lead to better algorithmic performance, helping the video reach even more viewers and help grow the community. You would expect the most competitive video to win this category just like all the others, but in an incredible upset, Ricky Rubio actually takes the award. Viewers of the Ricky Rubio video watched on average for 13 minutes and 12 seconds, just a minute over the second place video, Most Competitive Mathematically, which had an average watch time of 12 minutes and 2 seconds. Ricky Rubio winning was truly a testament to the engaging storytelling, heartfelt content, and deep connection viewers felt with Rubio's story. While the Most Competitive video had impressive viewership and engagement, the Ricky Rubio's video ability to maintain viewer attention for an extended period is incredibly significant. The next category is Best Performing Video in 24 Hours. This category is all about the video that captured viewers' attention right from the get-go. It highlights the videos that had the strongest initial impact, generating significant engagement, views, and interactions within just the first 24 hours of being published. This is crucial because the first 24 hours can help set the tone for a video's overall performance and influences the YouTube algorithm greatly, determining its reach and visibility. When a video performs exceptional in just its first day, it means it struck a chord with viewers immediately. That indicates that the title, thumbnail, and content and overall appeal were strong enough to draw in a large audience quickly. The initial surge of interest can create a snowball effect, leading to more shares, likes, comments, and ultimately views as the video gains momentum. In an upset again with that description of the category, despite Most Competitive getting the most views overall, in the most 24 hours it only garnered 53 views in its first day, while Ricky Rubio garnered 657 views in the first 24 hours. The next category is Most Subscribers Gained from a Single Video. This is a huge category showing the progress and the success of the channel. While anyone can watch a video or like it, hitting the subscribe button is a way of joining the community and saying, I want more of this. This is a huge category that highlights the progress and success of the channel. Subscribers are crucial because they represent the growing and engaged audience. Each new subscriber is a vote of confidence in the content and its creator. This category is particularly important because it shows which videos compelled enough to convert viewers into subscribers, helping to build a strong and more vibrant community. The finalists are, the same as always, Most Competitive Season Mathematically, NBA Expansion, Ricky Rubio, and How Coaches Became the NBA Scapegoat. The Scapegoat video had 112 new subs. Slightly ahead was Ricky Rubio with 116. With just 4 more at 120 is NBA's Expansion. And of course, that leaves the Most Competitive Season Mathematically with a staggering 697 new subs. Practically more than how many subs I had just to start the year. To end the award show, I wanted to remind you again that I mentioned that in 2023, I had just 45k views, 204 new subs compared to last year, and 2.9k watch hours. In 2024, those numbers skyrocketed to 260.1k views, over 10k new subscribers, and 14.4k watch hours. While I can't obviously disclose how much I earn on YouTube now, I can say that I was at least able to see some money start to come in. These videos truly show how much the channel has grown. And again, it's thank you to you guys. So again, I want to thank you all so much. Thank you. As we wrap up this award show, I want to take a minute to reflect on the journey that we've taken together. This year has been truly incredible, filled with growth, challenges, and unforgettable moments. Each video, each comment, each like, share, and subscription has played a crucial role into making this channel what it is today. I remember starting out with the simple goal: to share my passion for basketball and create content that resonates with fellow fans. Seeing the community we've built together is nothing short of amazing. The discussions, debates, and connections we've fostered go beyond just these numbers, despite how much they've grown. They represent a shared love for the game and desire to learn and grow together. To all the viewers, subscribers, and viewers who have been here along the journey, I want to again express my deepest gratitude. Your engagement, feedback, and enthusiasm have been the driving force behind this channel's success. You've made this space vibrant, dynamic, and supportive. Whether you've been here from the beginning or just joined recently, your presence is valued and your contributions are appreciated. To the viewers who suggested topics, asked insightful questions, or left thankful comments, thank you. Your input has shaped the content and direction of this channel, making it richer and more diverse. Special thank you to those ideas who turned into some of the best videos on the channel, as your creativity inspired me every day to make better videos. As we look to the future, I'm excited as to what's to come. There are so many more stories to tell, analysis to conduct, and moments to capture. With your continued support, I know that we can grow even further. So let's keep pushing the boundaries, explore some new ideas, and celebrate the love of basketball. This year has proven that with hard work, dedication, and a supportive community, anything is possible. And the growth that we've experienced is just the beginning, and I can't wait to see where the journey takes us next. Once again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You've made the dream a reality, so to say, and I'm incredibly grateful to have each and every one of you along for the ride. So let's continue to create, connect, and celebrate. So here's to an amazing year ahead and many more to come. If somehow this is your first video of the channel that you've watched by me and you've made it this far, be sure to like, subscribe, share the video around, all that good stuff. Maybe you've liked what you've seen so far of the community and would like to join, and we would love to have you. And maybe your like, comment, and subscribe will contribute to it being the award winner for next year. So thank you all, and this will be my last video for 2024, as it was a big undertaking and it will give me time to relax and think of what to prepare for next year. So I will join you all in the next video. Peace out.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.